no balls fall. You want good words? Data language.
Talk real sports with a real man.
Come after me! I'm a man! I'm 40!
And now, here's the be-all, end-all, know-it-all of high school, college, and pro sports. Aaron Skinny Count with the Skinny on Sports.
We're talking about practice, man. I'm the MVP.
Good Garrison Financial Friday out there, Western Oklahoma. Welcome to the Skinny on Sports. Right here on 98.1 FM, the Sports Animal. Glad to have you along for the next hour. Scotty G is in the house. We got all kinds of stuff we can talk about with him. How nervous, how upset. Does it even matter? What happened last night with the U.S. soccer? Is that a nothing? Is that a thing? Is that back to reality for the U.S. men?
Good grief.
Is it?
Man.
So we got that going on. The new eligibility rules in college athletics passed, what was that, Wednesday? We can get into that, what we think it means.
Like lawsuits already coming out.
Yeah, there's already a lawsuit against it, which is rich. I mean, that's just did you see what it said?
No, I just saw the headline.
Oh,
so
my
like
gosh.
15, 16 players teaming up.
Oh, yeah. And why was pretty funny.
Oh.
So you got that. Scotty's thoughts on the NFL, just looking at Brendan Sorsby and going, nope, no supplemental draft this year, bud. Sorry about your luck. And then we can talk about anything else throughout the rest of the show. 225-9698 is the phone or the text line. It is 225-9698. Give us a call, shoot us a text, talk about any of those things, whatever else might be on your mind. Feel free to chime right in at 225-9698. Are you playing tomorrow?
I am.
You told me. Who are you playing with?
I am playing with Cody Crow and Cole Hutton and my nephew Guy. My nephew Guy, who's 21.
Yeah, I found that out on Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Did you scramble?
Yeah.
I just didn't see you.
How long has he been 21?
Month and a half? No, a month.
I was going to say, it seemed pretty fresh.
Yeah, he's pretty fresh.
Consider he was introduced as 21 in the bar Tuesday night after the scramble.
Yeah, that's not enough time to get ready for this tournament, so be sure he's hydrated.
Well, he is a Garrison. We take pride in our preparation.
Y'all go ahead and talk about it.
We are ready. We are ready. No,
Are you morning or PM?
We are morning. So I told Melissa already. I was like, you know what? I'm getting up at 5:30. Gonna go to the gym, get the body moving. You know, don't want to be feeling rough.
You're taking it serious.
Got to get the body moving. Well, it's not so much taking it serious as just not being so tight that you feel like you might slip. You might have a disc slip out.
You got to watch that. That's one of the ones you got to watch when somebody has a herniated disc.
Yeah, it's really not as much.
That's what you got to watch.
Yeah, can we avoid injuries this
year?
It's
really not as much about being serious as it is about just not wanting to be crippled for the rest of the summer.
I just meant saying it on the radio. Herniated disc. You got to watch that one. You got to watch where the S and the K end up, or you might have an issue. Are you coming out tonight?
Oh my goodness!
Coming out tonight to watch?
I am not going to come out for. I'm going to come out and play a little bit this afternoon. But yesterday was my lovely bride's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday!
Happy 46th birthday.
27. She's 27.
27.
She's 27, and
I think she's my age, actually.
I'm sticking to. She's 27.
She's super young for her class, wasn't she?
No.
She wasn't. Okay.
No,
that was somebody else. Oh, that was Rachel. That was super young.
Carla was really young.
Carla
in that
was
class.
too.
Yeah.
Because I remember in driver's ed.
Oh, yeah.
Back when the way we took
you got one of the cool seniors in your driver's ed class.
I had Rachel, who was a grade above, and I had Amber Egan now, who was a grade below.
Yeah.
I thought, this is kind of weird. How are we all the same age? Okay. And then, anyway. But, so not tonight you're playing. So you will play with Cole and Cody and Guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited. Ready to rock and roll.
It's probably good to play tomorrow morning. with the heat and the wind.
Tomorrow afternoon looks like it might be really rough.
It may feel like you just have your head out in front of the oven.
Yeah.
Like the convection
Could
oven.
very well feel like that.
Or in an air fryer
It
or something.
sure could.
Yeah.
No doubt. Yeah, it's tomorrow afternoon's going to be pretty tough. I'll stick it out as long as I can, but I'm going to tell you straight up, if it gets to the point that I think that my pool is calling me more than watching heckling my brother as his team plays in the afternoon, which you know me. It turned out a good time. That's a good time.
Who is he playing with?
He is playing with Colby Brewster and Jason Keener. I don't know who else they got.
So that will be.
Not real sure.
All right, so that'll be the Grandview team playing with Jay Manning in that group.
Mm-hmm.
Teeing off on 18 in the afternoon.
Yep. Yeah. That's what they're doing.
All right, so how concerned, or are you concerned, or can you take away anything?
No.
From what we saw last night?
No. The only thing I've just never liked it because I always like playing to win. I understand getting some fresh guys out there to get them a little game time experience, but rotating the entire roster and basically saying we don't care about this game, I don't personally. That is not a good mentality to take into any tournament, in my opinion.
I totally get why the guys with yellow cards didn't play. Because if they get another one, even though they wipe away, the suspension stays, and now you don't have Chris Richards or Anthony Robinson or Flo Balogun or what was the other one? Tyler Adams.
Yeah.
The four guys that had So I totally get that. I was actually surprised and encouraged that they did put Pulisic in.
Yeah.
And let him get a little bit of form. Here's outside of winning the first two games and looking the way they did. You know how a guy like me, the novice guy that watches this every 4 years, you know how I can tell that the USA is better than they have been?
What's that?
Because last night is what the starters look like.
Yeah.
And that was like the whole second team.
Scrambling, yeah.
Especially in the back end. The two things. In the back end, there was dudes in the box wide open.
Nobody was in position. I was really irritated by that.
And then on the attacking side, how many times did they get like 95% of the way and then just screw it up at the end without even getting an attempt? That's how. Those are two things to me where I'm like, okay, those guys that really played the first two games, you didn't see near as much of that.
No, they were where they were supposed to be when they were supposed to be there, which is actually really irritating to me because whether you're the starter or the second guy, there's no reason to not be where you're supposed to be.
Right.
I mean, that's every sport, every team sport on earth, right? If you're a professional, whether you're the starter or the second or third string, you still know the position that you're supposed to be at on the field. And there were several times, the first two goals that Turkey scored, I mean, the defenders just didn't look like they had a clue what they were supposed to do. I don't know. I don't like that. But, we're throwing it out because, I mean, you saw how the coach reacted to it. He was like, meh, don't care.
Did you like his reaction?
He called everybody petty.
Yeah. He didn't
We won
care.
the group. Quit being petty.
I know.
It's just
just a me thing. It is. When it's tournament time, it's time you play to win the games, but that's okay.
I just think it's interesting. And I don't, because, even the older players, the Balboas, the Dempsey, I mean, Clinton Dempsey was mad.
Yeah.
And part of the reason for that is I'm sure, these guys get luxuries for U.S. soccer that he probably didn't get. I mean, there's a chance that Clinton Dempsey carried the Gatorade jug out to the sidelines, put the water in it, and then put the mix of Gatorade, mixed it all up, and put water so they could have something to drink back then. And the all-time leading goal scorer or whatever. I mean, there's a chance of that.
Yeah,
and so he was obviously mad. I mean, mad about what happened. And I think it has to do more with what you're saying. Like, if we're here, this only happens. I heard this at the start of who played it was Japan and Sweden. I heard at the start of that, I can't remember who it came from the studio and then, to the guys at the field. And it was, I think it was Zlatan. He was the guy in the studio. And he was talking about, because I didn't watch the first half, and thankfully probably because I'd have turned it away, because those two kind of knew what they had to do, and so they did nothing, and it was 0-0.
Yeah.
And Zlatan was like, if you're Sweden, you don't want to play Morocco or Brazil or whatever it was. And this is awful. These two have almost like they agreed not to try.
Yeah.
And he was like, somebody needs to go win. And then that second half was actually fun.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. By the way, if you're a big Ted Lasso guy, Zlatan is the character who was the guy that came in, the Buddhist.
I've never seen Ted Lasso.
You've never seen Ted Lasso?
Not even an episode.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
That's a fantastic show.
I've heard it's good, but I just haven't seen it.
Fantastic show.
It's good.
But yeah. Did you see what Zlatan said about Messi? He said he's got 4 goals in 2 games. I had 0 goals in 2 World Series.
I did see that. World Series.
World Cups.
Is that
0 goals in 2
baseball
World Cups.
is always in your subconscious. You like it so much.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
So I just think it's funny that, and maybe it's because the U.S. hasn't been in this position literally ever to win the first 2 and have a game that doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
And so it's maybe an adjustment period, whereas, like here, if it's, if the Steelers have the division locked up going into the last regular season game, you're like, okay, don't play anybody.
Yeah.
That way nobody gets hurt.
That is what they do.
And it's
sometimes
it doesn't work.
It doesn't work out.
Yeah, but you'd get crucified if the quarterback got hurt in a meaningless game.
Right. Yeah.
So it's kind of it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. But I was glad that they got Pulisic out there to try to regain the form that he had. Because we only got to see him for 30-something minutes, whatever it was in that first game against Paraguay.
And what you said about the yellow cards, it is a good thing, because the first 10 minutes of that game, Turkey came out trying to aggressively throw the United States out of their game.
Right.
They were being very physical. The official was doing a terrible job. I don't know if somebody got on the headset with the official and said, "Hey, dude, you better get control of this thing."
That's what
it's looking like a WNBA game out there.
Yeah. Which one of our guys was Caitlin Clark? Now that was the same sentiment in the Sweden-Japan game. The ref has lost control of this game, and now you're going to see guys get frustrated, and who knows what's about to happen.
Yeah.
So it's for sure Bosnia, right?
Yeah.
Next game.
For sure. Yep.
I think I'd seen, to get to the quarterfinals, it could be Bosnia and Egypt.
That would be a pretty good draw, if that's correct.
I thought I'd seen that.
Well, who's Egypt's play?
Somebody they're going to beat.
Let me pull up the knockout bracket.
Do you have that on your phone?
I got you.
I would think we could pull that up pretty quickly.
Of who they could play?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it's not set.
Well,
it's
the last I saw.
We're playing Bosnia for certain.
We're playing Bosnia in another country. Bosnia, whatever. I'm not seeing anything set.
Well, there's still some games. There's projection out there.
If there's one thing I've learned, it's not to click on a CBS post when you're trying to find things like that, because all it is ad stuff, and good grief. My goodness. Can't even get to the bracket.
I think part of it, let's see.
Projected round of 32.
So we were going to play the Group G winner in the round of 16. And right now, Egypt is atop Group G with 4. Belgium is 2. Iran is 2. New Zealand is 1. Wonder who plays each other. Because Belgium and Iran...
This is incredibly confusing for me.
Belgium and Iran have 2 ties. New Zealand has a tie and a loss. Egypt has a win and a tie.
Egypt and Iran play tonight.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. I knew that.
Okay.
So if Egypt
should be an easy win for
if
Egypt.
Egypt wins, then that would be
They win the group.
They win the group, and then that is.
What if Iran wins?
If Iran wins,
Oil prices go back up?
Then it depends on what Belgium does against New Zealand.
So that's something
what
to
we
watch.
want.
That's something to watch tonight. If you're American, or root for U.S. is this Egypt-Iran game.
Yeah, Group G winner, it would be the next round. Are you concerned about Bosnia? A lot of people thought that was going to be an easy win. You've seen the stat that's starting to filter out there after last night?
I've not.
What do you think the U.S.'s record is in the last 12 matches against European squads, counting last night against Turkey?
Oh, not good. Not good.
How about 0-10-2?
Yeah, but, I mean, you can't say European squads and then say – I mean, they did just lose to Turkey, but that was a meaningless game.
Excuse me. Turkey.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, and how about I mean, I thought there was this country called Curaçao. Apparently it's Curaçao.
No, it's Curaçao.
Curaçao.
I always thought it was Curaçao.
You know
Curaçao?
team, the country we're talking about?
What is this?
Cape Verde?
Cape Verde.
Apparently it's Cape Verde.
Yeah.
Cape Verde.
Also, I mean, I was literally this days old in my life when I realized that Czechia is Czechoslovakia. Did you know that? I thought it.
Yeah, I didn't
Czechia.
know that. You didn't know
I did
that?
not
You thought
know.
it was a whole other country?
I wasn't sure where they're from.
Is Slovakia still not a country? Is not a country anymore?
Slovakia?
There was Slovakia and the Czech Republic.
Did they break up at some point?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there was kind of a whole war.
That was Yugoslavia that had the whole war. Right?
Well, there was Bosnia-Herzegovina fought. They all fought. I mean,
I thought that was the Yugoslavs.
They were all fighting.
Not the Czechoslovakians.
The Czechs had a war too.
I thought Czechia was over there by Russia. Chechnya. Oh, that's the deal.
Yeah.
It's not the same one.
Yeah.
Czechia. Anyway, I just realized it was Czechoslovakia. Anyway.
See, I mean, you can learn all kinds of things from the World Cup.
The Turkey thing reminds me.
And soccer.
What is the capital of Ukraine?
Kyiv.
It's always been Kiev.
I thought it was Kiev.
It's been Kiev my whole life until the last 3 years. Kyiv.
Yeah. Whatever.
Feels like liberals trying to change stuff.
It changes as much as their hair color does every week.
Yeah.
Strike a nerve.
What? Oh, never mind. I'm not going to even ask that. Would you rather? Okay.
What were you going to ask?
Here we go.
What were you going to ask?
Would you rather have lived in New York City during COVID or now?
Wow.
Can I answer?
Yeah.
COVID, because I'd be stuck indoors, I have to deal with anybody.
That's a good point.
Wow.
COVID versus communism. What's better?
Well, I mean, give it another 6 months, and it's basically revert back to what COVID was. You know, you'll just leave your house to go to work and get your coupons for your government-owned grocery store and get your 1 pound of butter and the
good news is since they're going to control everything, you won't have to have an argument with your wife about where to go out and eat. They'll just tell you.
That's true. That's a good point.
The eligibility has changed in the NCAA. It's now 5 years to play 5.
5 for
as
5.
opposed to 5 for 4. And the clock starts either once you enroll in college or you turn 19 the year of. Makes sense?
When you enroll in college.
So if you're still 18 when you enroll in college,
okay,
it starts then. If you're 19 going in, it starts. So basically, it's put in there because, I mean, we're probably at a point.
So what if you got a guy that goes to the military for 4 years?
Yeah, he's got to enroll in college.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when you get there.
Well, why have a age thing on it in any way, shape, or form?
Because then the 18, if you went in as 18, you could conceivably have another year.
You could conceivably play 6 years?
That's kind of what I think why they did it. And it does affect some guys. quite amazingly, like this year,
I would think it could affect a lot of guys.
it affects. I've seen on the rosters at OU and OSU for football anyway, guys that haven't taken a red shirt that are playing their senior year. There's a handful on each side that with this new rule could come back again next year.
Could basically get 6 years in.
5. No, 5. Guys that got there at 18 that haven't redshirted. For instance, Peyton Bowen is one of the guys that it could, if he wanted to come back and play a 5th year.
Oh, okay.
PJ Adebaware is another guy that's like that. There's a few.
Yeah, but so is the new rule? Does that mean that if you're 18, you get 6 years?
No, you only get 5.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the point of putting that in there, the age thing. So 19-year-olds, when they get there, it starts for 5. 18, it starts as well. It depends on what happens first. Anyway.
I don't know. Sounds crazy.
What's the point?
That's what I want to know. Why not just say you get 5 years to play 5? That's it. It sounds like they're overcomplicating everything.
Let me find this. No, it made sense to me when I read it. I didn't explain it very well.
Okay.
Where did it go? You'd think this would be one of the... okay, here's the lawsuit that's already been filed. 15 college basketball players in Ohio State court, basically because their eligibility ran out this year.
Yeah,
and now they're didn't redshirt. We're 18.
Yeah,
and they're not getting another.
And they
year.
can make $1 million in college, and they were going to make $0 in the what do they call it? The developmental league. They were going to make $100,000 in the developmental league, or they can make $1 million playing for a college team somewhere.
It says the new eligibility rule in their lawsuit unjustifiably restrains their ability to earn money through use of their name, image, and likeness.
They're going to have a hard time with this one.
Connected to their work as D1 athletes. Well, okay, so how far are we going back here? Grandfather and everybody in?
You got me.
That the court already said get out of here with that.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. College sports is just a train wreck. I mean, my gosh. But I don't know.
So it's the 5-year period starts when they enroll in college or the academic year following their 19th birthday. Whatever happens first.
Or the academic year following their 19th birthday.
Mm-hmm. So if you turn 19 in high school, when the academic year starts after you graduate, the clock starts, or you full-time enroll before that happens. It's keeping two things. It's keeping people that are 25 years old out of playing college athletics anymore. It's not as much on the lower end of that. It's on the high end.
What about the Mormons? They're not going to be able to take a mission in the middle? There's going to be so many lawsuits on this. This is not done. This is nowhere near done. The Mormons are going to have a fit. Because they'll go to school for a year or two, and then they'll take a 2-year mission.
They may have to start taking the mission before they ever get there.
Yeah, I thought that's what they always do. That's not how it works. They'll be there, then leave and come back.
I think some of them
I thought that's how they did it. I thought they went.
I thought before anything, you got to do your mission, then come back.
I think there's a mixed bag.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of different, because you know who didn't? Go ahead. You know who didn't take his mission before he started playing for BYU?
The number one pick.
AJ DeBonsa. They went ahead and let him play first, and then he'll have to go on a mission later.
Yeah, after your NBA career is done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sure Jim McMahon never took his mission.
Or Steve Young. Selective missions.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I think it's a step in the right direction of keeping 27-year-olds.
It's an attempt.
It is.
You know, we shall see.
What do you think about Sorsby thing? We talked about it last week.
Gosh.
And then so he went to the supplemental draft.
And the NFL
said nope, we're not going to have one.
Nope.
So his attorney immediately came out. It's like, oh, this is a violation of the law and of the CBA. At what point? I got a question.
You're not under the CBA if you're not a player.
That was going to be my question. What good does it do for that to break the CBA when you're not a part of the union?
Yeah, you're not. Yeah. Nice try, McFly. Yeah, I mean you have no rights under the CBA until you're a player.
It's kind of what I thought.
Until you sign a contract, you don't have any rights.
Or maybe if you're in the draft, if you declare for, I mean, I don't know. That was.
Hey.
For the first time in a long time, we've seen
this
two things do the right, two entities do the right thing.
I think that's exactly what they're trying to do. I think they're trying to make an example out of him and say, look, if you gamble on your team, you're not going to get to play. Not college, not pro, not nothing. That's it. It's cut and dry. I think that's what they're trying to do.
Well, NFL's already done this.
Yeah, NFL already has. Yeah, I mean,
Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley wasn't on a team. Went in and bet a parlay and got suspended for a year.
Yeah.
He didn't even have a team.
Yeah.
He had been an NFL guy.
So.
Not surprising to me.
I think it's fantastic.
On the NFL side. Mm-hmm. Not surprising to me because we talked about it earlier this week when it happened. There's only one thing that can bring down the juggernaut that is the NFL. And that's gambling.
Yeah.
When you watch with your eyes and don't trust that what you're seeing is real.
That's true.
Nothing else can do it. Because these players, they've tried everything else.
Yeah, they've tried to get in trouble doing every possible thing on the face of the earth other than gambling.
That's right.
That's a good point.
Yeah, everything else, and people still watch.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. But
Ray Rice didn't last very long.
No, but
you knock your girl out with a punch to the face, caught on camera. That one's not gonna.
But it didn't bring down the league, and there's still dudes doing it.
It didn't pause the league.
No.
Ray Lewis killed a guy.
Allegedly. I was going to say that too, but
I mean, OJ was acquitted.
If the glove don't fit, you must
quit. Oh my goodness. It's a wild world we live in.
Doesn't get any more wild than that.
I don't know. What if you were president of the United States but didn't have a fully functional brain for 3 years?
Well, that's true too. That's true too.
Or you're a president with an intern and a cigar.
That made you cool. That's what that did. Back then.
Oh my goodness.
That made you cool. All right, what's going on down at Garrison Financial?
Hey, having a great time working with some wonderful people. Actually, about to go see a wonderful couple right now that had been in some products that weren't doing what they kind of felt like they'd been told that they were going to do. So we're going to go over what they were in, and we're going to put them in some better stuff that will hopefully perform to their standards, to what they're looking for. So, yeah, if you want some transparency, if you want good transparency, if you want an honest approach to investing, then come see me.
Scott at Soonerwealth.com is the email address. 124 North Main Street is where you can go see him down at his office. 821-1219. Call the office there with that phone number. All right, good luck tomorrow.
Thank you, sir. Yeah.
Good luck tomorrow.
And happy birthday, babe.
Happy birthday, Melissa.
Man, anniversary 1 week, birthday the next.
No kidding.
I didn't plan that out very well.
Me neither. So I'm in the same boat. Same boat.
I'm always broke in tune, man.
Here in about a month, I'm right there with you.
Have a great week, guys.
We'll be back. Garrison Financial Friday. Right here on the Skinny on Sports, 98.1 FM, the Sports Animal.
Hello, my name is Scott Garrison. You may remember me as Scott the Barber or just as Ron and Carla's son. I've been involved in our community since opening Scott's Barbershop on the southeast corner of 3rd and Main in 1998. Now I'm back in the same building as Garrison Financial. I started investing in my 20s. I invested through the dot-com crash and the Great Recession. I started caring for other people's money in 2018, and I truly enjoy sitting down with my clients, understanding their wants and needs as well as what keeps them up at night. Whether my friends just want me to invest a little of their savings or want me to work with their tax and legal professionals to strive towards optimal efficiency, we can do it all. I believe communication is key to helping my clients reach their goals. For if we are faithful over a few things, we shall be given more. Contact me at scott@soonerwealth.com. Securities offered through registered representatives of Cambridge Investment Research, Inc., a broker-dealer member FINRA and SIPC. Advisory services offered through Cambridge Investment Research Advisors, Inc., a registered investment advisor. Garrison Financial and Cambridge are not affiliated. This communication is strictly intended for individuals residing in the states of Colorado, Nevada, Oklahoma, and Texas. No offers may be made or accepted from any resident outside the specific states referenced. Cambridge does not offer tax and legal advice.
The Skinny on Sports.
First and last, baby!
Welcome back, Skinny on Sports, 98.1 FM, the Sports Animal, hanging out here on a Garrison Financial Friday. Appreciate Scotty G's time this week and as basically every week for him to come hang out with us for just a little bit. Scott@soonerwealth.com is his email address. 124 North Main Street downtown is the office location. 821-1219 is the phone number at the office there to go see Scott at Garrison Financial Friday. It's Garrison Financial Friday, Garrison Financial downtown. Scotty G does it all. Were you bothered by what we saw last night?
No. I was only bothered because I stayed up to watch it all. I was hoping, like, when they equalized it in the second half, like, oh, okay, they're going to be fine. And
they did take the lead and then offside.
Yeah, exactly. And I was only bothered because I stayed up late. But, no, because I knew in the grand scheme, like, they've won the group. He starting a lot of the reserves. He's protecting the yellow card guys, like you said. Slowly working in Pulisic, back to full game form by subbing him in the second half, giving him some work. That was more of a workout, a friendly match, because you could talk about momentum, you could talk about rest versus rust and all that stuff, but it didn't bother me. It doesn't diminish the fact that they won the group and they're still exceeding what everyone thought that they do. Us personally, I guess. So it didn't bother me at all. I like the coaches, what they call managers. I don't know. I like his approach after the game and when asked about it, and kind of turning the tables on because you knew it's what we love to do, especially in this country, is immediately criticize something, and you saw already the tweets and the highlight or the headlines of criticism. Like, what are we doing? Grand scheme is they've won the group and they have a great shot to get out of the round of 32 to the round of 16, and who knows from there. I wasn't bothered at all. Not at all. Congratulations, Turkey. You get the fly home and with a win on your belt.
Excuse me, Jared. Turkey.
Turkey or Turkey.
Turkey.
Not Turkey B, whatever. It didn't bother me at all.
Honestly,
maybe if I was a bigger soccer fan like Scott was, he'll see in some of the little details of a soccer game and what he saw, and I told him before we came on air, coach speak here is that was an opportunity for the U.S. to work on things, to look at things, what works, doesn't work, and take what didn't work on it, or vice versa, take what works and sharpen it up and move on. Just learn from it and move on and get ready for the knockout stage.
I mean, for me, that was about nothing more than seeing who you might be able to trust to bring in as a substitution in a knockout round game. Mm-hmm. Who can perform? Who's not, quote unquote, scared of the moment? You know what I mean? I just, and I'm dead serious when I say this. The thing that, as a total novice soccer fan or soccer watcher, I don't even say fan, probably not even the right term there, but as just a soccer watcher, I think it's a great sign for the American team because the team that played the first two games that won easily looks completely different than that one I saw last night, which is the normal look of a World Cup team for the USA. You know what I mean? That's what I'm used to, and that's our twos. There's a reason they're twos. There's a reason they're twos. And so that's the part that I think is kind of is way encouraging, is the fact that I've seen the U.S. look like that in basically every World Cup I've ever watched in my whole life, right? And the guys that really play on this team don't look like that. They look more like the good teams that are playing in the World Cup instead of the USA. You know, so yeah. I mean, I think that's the encouraging part to me as far as that goes. Is the guys that are playing when it matters are clearly a cut above what we saw last night, which looks like what we've seen for the last 30 years in U.S. soccer. So yeah, I mean, and it's probably just the sports that I'm used to watching and following. That's what they do. When you have, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. The Thunder are not trying not to get people hurt at the end of a meaningless regular season game when they've got the number one seed sewed up. You know, that happens in the NFL all the time. So, yeah.
Like, I equate it to, I'm heavily involved in softball. If we're in a tournament that has pool play with 3 games and we win our first 2 and we know no matter what happens, we got the 1 seed out of this pool. Well, I could see, like, okay, hey, little Jane, you're in. Hey, you need to work on your pitching. You're in for this game. So,
yeah, but even then, I mean, it wasn't even the guys who are going to play. You know what I mean? Yeah. It was just like literally, okay, you guys are here. You haven't got to play much. Let's try these guys, see what happens.
Sure.
As opposed to like, okay, let's work on a play. You know, It wasn't even those guys, so I'm not concerned in the least.
And at the end of the day,
and I'm not one of those guys that sit here and thinking, "Oh yeah, the U.S. has a chance to win the World Cup." No. They do not have a chance to win the World Cup. They're not that. But at least this year,
careful, Scott might be barreling through the door.
He believes that too. Trust me, he believes that. But it is nice to see, like, the building blocks of maybe a team in 4 to 8 years that could compete to win a World Cup. Mm-hmm. So, this has been good, in my opinion. It's been good. And a win against Bosnia, and if it happens to beat Egypt and they could beat Egypt, you make it to the final 8? Listen, no offense to the diehard soccer fan that might be listening, but if the USA makes it to the final 8 of every World Cup for the rest of my life, that's going to get an attaboy every time. Every time. Mm-hmm. What else we got? What's on your mind today? Hey, let's take a break.
Okay.
We'll come back. So we haven't played What's on Jared's Mind lately. Been a long time.
I've aired it out pretty regularly. My mind, that is. I'm thinking about what we're going to talk. I got a lot in my mind. This weekend's big.
All right, we'll be back on Garrison Financial Friday, wrapping it up here on the Skinny on Sports.
Hello, my name is Scott Garrison. You may remember me as Scott the Barber or just as Ron and Carla's son. I've been involved in our community since opening Scott's Barbershop on the southeast corner of 3rd and Main in 1998. Now I'm back in the same building as Garrison Financial. I started investing in my 20s. I invested through the dot-com crash and the Great Recession. I started caring for other people's money in 2018, and I truly enjoy sitting down with my clients, understanding their wants and needs as well as what keeps them up at night. Whether my friends just want me to invest a little of their savings or want me to work with their taxes tax and legal professionals to strive towards optimal efficiency, we can do it all. I believe communication is key to helping my clients reach their goals. For if we are faithful over a few things, we shall be given more. Contact me at scott@soonerwealth.com. Securities offered through registered representatives of Cambridge Investment Research, Inc., a broker-dealer member FINRA and SIPC. Advisory services offered through Cambridge Investment Research Advisors, Inc., a registered investment advisor. Garrison Financial and Cambridge are not affiliated. This communication is strictly intended for individuals residing in the states of Colorado, Nevada, Oklahoma, and Texas. No offers may be made or accepted from any resident outside the specific states referenced. Cambridge does not offer tax and legal advice.
The Skinny on Sports.
You can't say on the air.
Don't worry, nobody's listening anyway.
Welcome back, Skinny on Sports, 98.1 FM, the Sports Animal, wrapping up a Garrison Financial Friday. Scotty G down at Garrison Financial. Scott@soonerwealth.com is his email address. 124 North Main, downtown Elk City is his office. 821-1219 is the phone number down at Garrison Financial. All right, Jared, what is on your mind for the weekend in sports?
Our golf tournament.
Okay.
Our golf tournament is on my mind.
What is your favorite part of our golf tournament?
Well, outside of seeing some really good golf, really, and I'm not just talking about the championship round. I'm talking about up and down AM, 7:30 to whenever it ends. I mean, you can find if you're just a golf fan. I'm a golf fan. I'm not a good golfer, but I'm a golf fan. And I respect the hell out of these guys that come out here and they could hit the way they do, chip and putt the way they do, everything about it. It's really fun. So I'm looking forward to, once we get our downtime, after checking people in and sending them off and able to go around and just sit and just find a spot where you can take it all in. So I'm looking forward to that.
On a scale of 1 to 100, how much more enjoyable is the weekend now than it was, say, 3 years ago?
When we manually did a scoreboard and all that stuff?
No, when there was barely a trailer to sit in.
Well, yeah, that makes it a lot more enjoyable. Now that we have a air-conditioned building that is almost too cold at times.
Yeah.
That makes it a lot more enjoyable for sure. Because you can go out and go, I'm a little hot. I'm going to go back up top and cool off. That makes it a lot more enjoyable. Sure.
Tomorrow is tomorrow. I mean, it's a better field of golfers for the than most or any tournament we have out here. But it's something that happens a handful to a dozen times all summer long. It's a scramble golf tournament. Now, it's a better quality, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, but it's still just a four-man scramble. What my favorite part is tonight. I love the horse race.
Love the horse race.
Yes. I love the horse race because you get to see a lot of those guys are going to be playing tomorrow afternoon, but you get to see just how skilled they really are. Because here's the truth. Tomorrow, if you hit a bad shot, you go find your ball, you pick it up, and you take it to where your buddy hit a good one.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
And there's not very, very rarely are you going to have four of those guys, and basically on any team out there, that's not going to hit at least a decent to good shot. But tonight you get to see you can really how skilled these guys are, how good they are.
Right.
And so, just an idea. I mean, there's a PGA Tour card-carrying PGA Tour member from just a year ago in the field. And it's a guy that a whole bunch of people know who he is because he's from Weatherford, Oklahoma. Quade Cummins will be here tonight. Can't wait to see him. Do you realize, I think I've told this before, but when Quade was young, I mean, I'm talking 6, 7, 8, whatever. I can't remember how old he was. His first ever golf tournament was at Clinton. And he was young enough to where he only played 9 holes. Played the back 9 at Clinton. I believe he shot 1 under. You know who was carrying his bag that day?
That'd be one Aaron Skinny
Yours
Cow.
truly. Yeah, I was a caddy for his first golf tournament ever over at Clinton.
Did you, give him advice?
No.
Like a caddy should? Or
No.
were you afraid to get...
No, I carried his bag. He knew what he's doing. He didn't need my advice.
Okay.
He's already probably beaten me. I was like a college golfer. No, he didn't need my advice at all. You could tell that.
Well, that's
pretty
cool.
early.
Very cool.
Yeah, it was cool. My only.
Did you have to walk it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, walked 9 holes on the back 9 there at Clinton, and he shot a 1 under.
Was it like a junior PGA thing? Okay.
Yeah.
That's
So,
really cool.
Be cool to see him play. Obviously, in high school.
Is he gonna big time you tonight and not remember you?
No, I don't think so. He may not recognize me because I'm about 40 pounds more than I was back then. No, he told me, he was asking me yesterday about some different stuff, how it works and this and that. And he's like, dude, I've been wanting to play this golf tournament since I was 15 years old. Finally get to.
That's cool.
Yeah, and that's just one. There's a lot. Man, we were this close to having a major championship winner. For the first time, I believe. I don't think we've ever had an actual major championship winner here. We were close. Todd Hamilton was one of the guys that was possibility of coming.
We were close to having an NFL quarterback, too.
Yeah.
At one point.
Boy, I want to talk about a zoo, if that would have came true. Now, but tonight, 4 o'clock is when it starts. Trying to get to 24 guys, which I think Blake said last night there was 19 or 20 already. So I wouldn't be shocked at all if we get to 24. Then figure out how many go out each hole or whatever. But it all starts at 4 o'clock. There'll be half the field will go off the front 9. Half the field will go off the back 9. And those two halves will play 5 holes. The back 9 will go 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. The front 9 will go 1, 4, 5, 6, and then 2. And you're probably asking yourself, okay, why that? Well, you go from 1 to 4 because the green is right there by the tee box, and you end up back at 2 because number 2 green and number 14 green are right there across the cart path from each other. So then they can meet. It's an easy spot to meet up, and then play the last 4 holes on the back 9, ending up at the clubhouse on the back porch like you talked about last year, how cool that scene is, and it is ridiculous.
It is awesome.
Every single year, and you notice, I mean, there's carts, no matter which side I go off of to help with it, there's plenty of carts watching, gallery. Mm-hmm. But you don't truly get an idea of exactly how many people are out there until you look up at 15 green, and it's a natural kind of amphitheater anyway, and you look up there, you start counting, you're like, oh my gosh, there's like 70 golf carts up here.
It's a wild scene to see them move from hole to hole.
Yeah. Because everybody takes off toward the green.
Yeah.
To get up to watch the approach shots. You just assume they're going to hit good drives or whatever. Now, sometimes there would be, every now and then you'll see somebody come back to the tee box like with us. And it's just because they haven't seen him hit it yet.
Right.
Like, oh my gosh.
I imagine
they hit it far.
With Quaid, it'll be more, I want to be right there at the tee box. That would be where I'd want to see him.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, they all just hit it so far.
Sure.
I mean, it's going to be cool. It's going to be very, very cool. Starts at 4 o'clock tonight. Or this afternoon. Anything else?
Congrats to Skip Johnson being named Coach of the Year in college baseball. Deservedly so. Winning the title and going through this crazy tournament run. Couldn't happen to a better guy from what I'm hearing. Just everybody's saying great things about him. That's pretty cool. And that's that's it on my mind.
We're here.
And I guess they're listening to us in New York because the Mets fired their coach.
Yeah, I saw that. Right before I came in here, I saw that. I thought, man, isn't that ironic? We were just talking about how the Mets were the biggest disappointment in the entire Major League Baseball yesterday, and now they fire their manager.
They got him gone. So, that it's still, it kind of reiterates what I said yesterday about disappointing. Even with the injuries and Soto day to day and all that, they still shouldn't have been. there's higher expectations there, I think.
Well, and unfortunately for that guy, here's the truth. When you start going down the list of scapegoats, the manager is always going to be number one. Because what's the GM going to do? Fire himself before he fires the manager? You know what I mean?
Well, especially in the city of New York,
And we're not going
to.
to.
You're the skipper of the Mets or the Yankees or the coach of the Knicks. If something's starting to go south, it usually starts with them, and that's where usually the New York Post or whoever starts seeing their face first on the back page or whatever.
Well, you can't necessarily fire the players. The GM's not going to fire himself first. The owner's not going to fire himself first. So where are you going to go to?
Yeah.
Up the skipper. Sorry about your luck, Carlos Mendoza. We'll find another one.
You'll see some skippers try to save face and save their job by going, okay, I'm going to fire our hitting coach.
Yeah,
Or
that
I'm
happens.
fire my pitching coach, and we're going to bring someone else in here as a kind of a last desperate attempt to save your job.
Well, that's obviously,
showing your bosses, I'm trying to make this work.
We see that in college, I think, more than the pros, and you see it by coordinators. And like you think about college football, I'm going to fire my defense coordinator. He wasn't doing the job.
Yeah.
Well, bud, you're a defensive coach. Or the other way around.
Right.
Yeah, that's just the natural pecking order of things.
I mean, let's look at Brent right down in Norman. Defense really hasn't been the issue. It's been.
But that's what I'm saying, though. If it was defense the issue, he fires the defense coordinator. It's like, really?
Like, Brent, you're the one that you told us you're calling the defense.
Isn't that you? Isn't that you there? Or on the other side of it, a Lincoln Riley or whatever.
Yeah.
But anyhow, 4:00 tonight. Come on out. It's going to be a good time. The horse race starts at 4 this evening.
Yep. Look forward to the players' party, mingling with folks. Like I've said before, sometimes the only time of year I see them.
I think I've got, and this is something that I've always had trouble distinguishing which one is Randy and which one is Terry Morse.
Oh, I don't.
I think I've got it down in my brain finally. We'll find out here in about 6 hours. Everybody have a great Garrison Financial Friday.
You've been listening to the Skinny on Sports podcast with Aaron Cow. Be sure to hit that subscribe button to get alerts of when the latest podcast is available. Thanks for listening.
That ball is blistered around.